What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Berserk manga, this time with volume 36, I believe. Looking forward to this. We've just got a little recap of the last chapters. Before we get into things, again, lots of this action with the tentacles. I mentioned it countless times. Tentacles, they're just like, I like the design, but it's just like we're seeing this a lot, haven't we? So I'm expecting things to maybe amp up a bit, as we do before. We're seeing more variation between them as the chapters went on. We're seeing like these types right here, these kind of humanoid looking ones that probably just transforming from pretending to be human back to the tentacles. But yeah, we ended up seeing the fucking pirate ship sliver its way to the fight, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, nice seeing Guts in action again, nice seeing the Berserker armor in action again. Of course we know that means bad things, but always means some great artwork again. Love shots like this. One of the standout, honestly, was that shot right there. But we got that legendary image right here, and yeah, we ended off with Shirka, Seijo, and the Mero. Finally coming, so I'm looking forward to seeing them get involved with the fight as well. I'm interested to see if this Mero does anything. I doubt it, but either way, I'm excited to see Shirka join the fight. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this new volume in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. I also just want to show off my shirt I bought today quickly. The impulse buy. I was actually shopping for Mother's Day presents, and yeah, ended up buying myself a t-shirt. I suck at buying things for other people, honestly, but yeah, I was surprised to find this, honestly. There's not too many shops where I live that sell kind of movie and anime shirts, but I found a store today that sell quite a few anime t-shirts as well as horror movie t-shirts and such, band t-shirts, and they're good quality. So yeah, I only watched Lost Boys last year and I did really like it, but thought this was a cool shirt, but with David on there. I'm more of a I will say I'm still more of a what's it called, Fright Night guy. People always comparing Fright Night and Lost Boys. I'm definitely more of a Fright Night guy, but I do really like Lost Boys. Very good movie. The greasy sax man. Yeah, nice little artwork right here. I've funnily enough, some videos actually popped up on my YouTube of some guy who's trying to wield a greatsword. He's been like practicing wielding a greatsword, and I think he said his is like 1/7 of the weight, and it looks like an absolute beast. Like I'm not sure, I could probably lift it up, but I don't think I could like swing it whatsoever without it just falling down. Yeah, that's just shows how amazing Guts is with this, really. Huge slab of iron. Yeah, nice little artwork here. Guts looking quite thick, honestly, isn't he? Both in the arm and face wise. Yeah, let's have a little look at some more artwork here. The festering of the all of the nerves of darkness. Hey, oh, I'm always surprised by the hair colours. I'm always surprised by the fucking hair colours. So she's got blue hair. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Shirka's always catches me off guard. They all look great here, don't they? Cedra as well. He is looking a bit more muscular, isn't he? A little bit. Yeah. A nice little shot right here. Honestly, this girl kind of reminds me of Kami from the arc I'm watching in One Piece right now. Same type of wholesome vibe. That's fucking the Ivalira. But yeah, it always surprised me how Shirka looks in colour. That hair colour is just like potent, isn't it? It's like, it sounds weird, but it's like toothpaste. It's like if you were to have your dinner and then eat just a lick of toothpaste. It's like, oh, it's just like, yeah, it shocks you a bit. Minty. It's a weird way of describing it, I know, but hopefully that makes sense. swear I've seen a similar shot to this before as well. Yeah, we'll have a little check to see if any of these are changed. Griffith. Oh, this one has changed, I believe. Yeah, I think Griffiths has changed slightly. Through the eclipse, sorry. Almost the same thing. Through the eclipse of the Crimson Behelit, he was reborn as Femto of the God Hand. Later, he was incarnated in the Imitation Eclipse, catalyzed by the egg-shaped apostle, thus returning to the physical world, in which he became the Absolute. Without equal, he leads the reborn Band of the Hawk. I think that's the only one that's changed. Oh no, Roderick. Was Roderick always here? Isma definitely wasn't. So I think Roderick's has changed as well. Captain of the naval vessel Seahorse and the third in line of the royal throne of Ith. Maritime power within the domain of the Holy See. He is a friend of Farnese's brother and has become her fiance. He is currently taking Guts and the others to Skellig Island, where the Elf Helm is located. Skellig Island sounds pretty terrible, doesn't it? It sounds like a place you don't want to go. I think there's actually a place called Skellig in England. Something close to it, I think. And we've got Isma, a girl fisherman who lives on the island of the sea god. Treated like an outcast by the village there, she yearns for the outside world and displays a keen interest in stories told by Isidro and Shirka. Certainly. Guts and crew were forced to dock at. Oh, we've got some little recap bit now. I think we had one of these relatively not long ago. We never used to have these. Guts and crew were forced to dock at the island where the leg. Is it because where I'm reading it's changed? No. Yeah, apologies. Guts and crew were forced to dock at an island where legends legends of the sea god and Meros persist, but it was a monstrous place where the inhabitants had been transformed into tentacles by the sea god. The god was overwhelmingly powerful, having even turned a pirate ship into a tentacle. That just sounds strange, doesn't it? You turn a pirate ship into a tentacle. And Guts said, like, it's just weird that it's all tentacles. No, like, monster, we're just referring to it as tentacles. And Guts has no choice but to once again don the Berserker armor. He sure does. Okay. So, today we'll be on the Elf Island chapter. Elf Island chapter? Ah. Full Moon parts 1 and 2, which we'll be covering today. Then we've got Beast Man and Sea God part 1. Sea God parts 2 and 3. Booming Art, so there's an odd number of chapters again. Okay. Oh, what do I do here then? What would I do here? I guess maybe the last 3. It would make sense to do Sea God parts 1, 2 and 3 together, but that would also mean doing Full Moon parts 1 and 2 and Beast Man, which doesn't help me because that's an even number. Oh, what do I do here then? I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'll work out. Okay, so perhaps I do Full Moon parts 1 and 2, then Beast Man and Sea God part 1, then Sea God part 2 and 3, and then Booming Art and The Call from the Deep, and then I do Mero in addition to the first 2 chapters of the next arc. Or perhaps I just go Mero part 1 and then hopefully it's just part 2 in the, I don't know, whatever. I'll just be doing the 2 chapters today. I'll think about this later. Yeah, let's get into it. Full Moon part 1. What did they call these again? Hares. I think they're sea hares. Whoa, would you look at that? You were right, Isidro. Monsters really do exist. The shock wears off eventually. Indeed it does. And it will for everyone in this world from here on, won't it? Soon enough, people won't be shocked at this. I wonder if the villagers are okay. You're worried about them? Aren't they a bunch of creeps? She was the outcast. It's nice of her to be thinking about them, even though that was the case, isn't it? Well, yeah, they are. But that doesn't mean I've ever wanted them dead. Oh. It's Isma. Isma the outcast. Isma the Merrow girl. Lovely expressions. Just creeping out of the side of a rock. Like a tentacle. They're brats from the village. We've had our share of scuffles. Hey, are you guys okay? No, don't go near those. Come, join us. So I think that confirms that Isma has no involvement in this tentacle business. Yet she's again managed to survive here by herself somehow. It's really quite impressive. Really quite impressive. Especially her not even having a clue about this. Why a suspect? I do like these little transformations though. We'll make you one of us. I do want to see what that process is, making a human a tentacle. I would like to see how it's done. Oh, look at Cedro using his fire dagger for one of the first times. Good job. Now she's going to be real impressed, Cedro. There goes Berserker blowing some straw. Look at those things cook. Are they edible after all? It's because tonight's a full moon. But what are those? They're what little is left of anyone consumed by those beasts. Unfortunately, I perceive no human presences in that village, aside from our companions. Why did you not mention that? Why was that not mentioned? I fear the evil villagers. I fear the villagers of all. I mean, it would have been nice for you to tell us, Shirka. Well then, why was Isma the only one spared? Opposite side or not, she's still on the same island. Power of the amulets. I cannot explain it in detail. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense, to be fair. But what about when she was like fishing and stuff? I cannot explain in detail, but I did sense a strong power coming from the amulets surrounding your home. That is no doubt what shielded you from evil all this time. Yeah, but still, this is so... I didn't like them. In fact, I hated them. There have been times when I wish they were all gone. And now what? I truly am all alone now. No way we can just leave this girl to this island by herself. If we like, after all is said and done here, we defeat these monsters and whatever. No way we can just leave her here. Alright? I mean, she can definitely look after herself. But that just seems cruel. Totally isolated. At the will of whoever visits this island randomly. Seems like a terrible idea. Isma, you wait here. I'm going to go help my guys real quick. It's almost a bit of a positive there's been tentacles for her, honestly. I mean, I know she hated the place and she hated the people. But they almost protected her in a way because they weren't attacking her, but they're attacking everyone else that comes on the island. So again, they're almost actually a protection, funny enough. I'm coming too. It's too dangerous for regular folks. Even if they have turned into monsters, you're better off not watching the people you knew getting hacked up. Cedro. You should think twice. At this point, you'd only get in the way down there. He's acting all hero like Mr. CJ here, isn't he? Saying all the right things. The elf seemed to be cracking up a little bit at him. Gee, thanks. I was being nihilistic and you ruined it. Guts has gone berserk. Is that the first time he's been referenced like that? Guts has gone berserk. Definitely not something we hear very often. I think that might be the first time that's outwardly said, honestly. Guts has gone berserk. And he's fighting those monster beasts by himself right now. Approaching it without caution would be dangerous. And we're calling him an it as well. You mean when he flips out? But didn't he figure out how to get a handle of that at the Vritannis harbour battle? Guts was able to maintain his awareness that time because I happened to be on his back. And was drawn into the armour with him. Well, what do we do? I will possess him, using my luminous body. You're going to do that again? And try to call out to its consciousness. And surely, like, this won't work. It's almost like drugs and like, not bad drugs, but like, surely Guts might end up building like a bit of an immunity to Shurka doing this, perhaps. Perhaps the armor and the fox spirit in him will start to resist it more and more as he attempts to do this, perhaps. Or maybe it might be the other way around. Who knows? I almost again expect it to be like that. They'll build up a resistance to it. Shurka's possession. Yeah, fine. Say what now? Outer body experience? Please guard my body for the time being. And no graffiti. What are you saying that, Valeria? You like doing that, you little rat. You were in on that. Fucking Evalera. Mightier than now, Evalera. And off she zooms. You guys know I always love this. Was I right? They seem to notice, I think. Hard to tell what's going on, really. There's a suit of armour. We like land on his back and then get like deflected off. Yeah, I think she gets like knocked back. Ah! Shurka! What's wrong? The armour is even more powerful than before. It's emitting too strong and odd. I can't get through to Guts. I guess I was kind of right. Oh god. Oh god. Lovely. Let's shoot that shit right off. That is some feral behaviour right here. And you'd hate to be Guts waking up to people telling you, you know what you ate last night? You ate a slimy tentacle eyeball. It's like, oh, whereabouts is that in my body right now? Shit that thing out. Horrible. That's nasty. He's fighting even more fiercely than last time. He really is like a beast. Guts. Again, this guy is always like 10 times the expression. You say give an expression, this guy's like, yeah, do that 10 times over. The only thing he's got going, to be honest, to be fair. Yar! But we've sent so many of our brethren after him. What is he? What is that guy? This was supposed to be our feast, but he's making a bloodbath of us. What do we do? How should I know? I love that he's still got the same tendencies as well, just to eat shit, just to bite stuff. He's essentially just like biting himself right now, isn't he? Being that they're all a tentacle. Yeah, just making quick business of these hairs and tentacles, aren't we? Girl. Making quick business. We have a little shot of Casca, whose attention has been gained by something. Casca? Lady Far? Where's she going? Uh-oh. Lady Farnese! Casca! Like Guts has taken notice. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Where is she going? Nice job here, Farnies. Casca! Where the fuck has her attention been caught to? Oh. Ah. That makes sense. How the hell did you spot her? Not a real child though, is it? Child? Did the villager survive? I think that's just a slime. Tentacle. Cass! Yep, here he is. Slicing right on through. I like this. Been trying out some new kind of dimensions with some of the action, hasn't he? The author. You can tell there's definitely a bit more variation in some of the scenes. Again, might make it hard to read for some people, but I like this one quite a lot. I do like this one. I had a feeling this would be the case. Is it that same fucking kid? That same fucking kid from the last arc. Yeah, I had a feeling for some reason he saw Casca and Farnese' outline. Like the feeling initially was like, oh shit, he's now got new targets, but you just kind of had a feeling that he'd actually end up saving them. Dosh. Guts. Does he protect Casca? Does that mean he's in his right mind? I don't think that's the case, is it? Gut. Don't approach him! Hey, still alive, huh? Wild. He sliced up that monster in no time flat. Mistress. Serpico. Hey, you okay? That guy just flew. That guy just fucking flew. Yeah, that's him here, isn't it? That man just flew. Don't go near him. He's not yet returned. Now what? What do we do? That's quite funny, honestly. As much of Isidro looks bigger and stronger and cooler, he still looks tiny from Guts' vision. I really like the outline of Serpico here. It's quite holy, isn't it? Quite cool. Enemy. No. Fear. Madness. Sanity. Violence, peace, slay, protect, kill. No. Surrender. Yield yourself. Oh shit. That's an awesome shot right here. Yield yourself. Little guts. Man, that's a really awesome image. Look. Focus your gaze here. Look. Little hand. Little hand coming out from somewhere. Who's that? Ah, this is a really nice image here as well. The contrast between these two right here. And just how amazing Guts' armor looks right here as well. Ah. And is it the kid? Is it that? Is it because it's the same fucking kid that we saw last arc? Am I tripping here? That is the end of the chapter though, so I guess we'll find out in a second, but we'll read some comments quickly before we move on. Really beautiful artwork yet again in this chapter, isn't it? Love this one. All the images of Guts look amazing. Love this a lot right here. One of the most demonic that's looked, honestly, isn't it? All the chains being broken as well. Great artwork there. The Moonlight Kid. That's his name. I think it's kind of obvious, but the kid is also astral being because the kid seems to be in the same white aura to Guts as Puck and Evalira. So maybe the kid is like some kind of different race than human, or it's the demon fetus. This person says. Pretty sure the demon fetus isn't a thing anymore, is he? I believe the boy is Guts' son. Guts was born from a corpse, and the boy was corrupted by Femto inside Casket's womb. No, the fetus fused with the egg apostle and became Griffith's physical form as an absolute. Yeah, I think that is what happened there, isn't it? Maybe it's the astral body of the sun. A lot of people thinking it's their kid. Perhaps. But yeah, we'll get straight into the next chapter now. Okay, Full Moon Part 2. Yep. That's right. You know this. You mustn't lose it. You mustn't destroy it. Rawr. Ching, ching, crack, crack. Yeah, it's starting to get control back. That's the mouth shuts on him. Struggling. Like a true struggler right here. The clip literally clamping down on him. Guts! What's happening to him? He's resisting the armor's odd. Now's my chance. Mistress! Shaka! What's she thinking? Physically jumping on the back right there. Go on, Shaka. power of friendship. Power of friendship right here. Let's go. Pull that open. Do you know what? Skull Knight really could have like gave us a few tips for this, couldn't he? If you could give tips. Because I think he was obviously able to resist the armor, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, it probably still an absolute nightmare, but he wouldn't be the Skull Knight if he didn't resist the armor, right? He'd just still be like wandering in it, I imagine. That's interesting, isn't it? What if someone dies within the armor? Does it just carry on? I think that probably is what happened to Skull Knight, isn't it? All of his skin and everything just came off while in the armor, and he just ended up being a bag of bones. But how would he then be surviving outside of the armor? Who knows? Mistress! You idiot! That was too dangerous. You might have gotten cut in half. His reflexes are way beyond yours. Stupid shirker. Nice choke sleeper hold. That was a nice little jump and hold, wasn't it? Got over there his reaction. That looks like a pair of ball sacks. Also kind of looks like upside down love hearts. Rivals. I'll second that. Never do anything that crazy again. You of all people have the right to talk. Guts. True. Nice little hold by Evalira here as well. You saved me though. I owe you one. Wow, it was the only thing for me to do as a magic user. You owe her a lot more than just one. Go on, say you'll take care of her for the rest of her life. Oh man, I love this reaction from Evalira here. Just so much just fire right there. Such a feisty little elf. I was not sure what happened, but it was cool. You're so brave, Shirker. You lost every single chance to look good. Not his fault. He couldn't do anything there, really, could he? But that is a bit of a shame. He was talking all this big game, all these stories to Isma, and he hasn't really got to prove himself as the best yet, has he? He looked cool earlier. Oh. Looks like we trapped Evalira in the hat. The monster situation looks mostly resolved. I don't see that pirate ship around. It sure makes a quick getaway for a slug. And I'm again amazed at how superhuman he is. It's hard to tell which side's more monstrous. He's more powerful by himself than an entire warship. Still, why do you suppose Casca went running off like that? Good question. Oh. Yeah, but it's the same fucking kid. Of course. Who exactly are you? Mr. Casca looking kid. Oh, really? You gotta draw that? You just draw his little pee-pee? Like, why? Like, honestly, I get, like, I hope no one's getting any satisfaction from this. I understand that people would like to draw things atomically correct a lot of the time. But like, I don't think anyone really minds if you don't. I don't think anyone really minds it. Maybe you'd get the wrong impression if you draw like a smooth area there. But I don't really want to see kids PP today, honestly, or any day for that matter. Again, it's an inevitable fact of life, of course. And it's anatomy, but again, in my fiction, you could easily just erase it and no one would give a fuck, I don't think. And I prefer that. You. Yes, him. Say what? We saw him that time at the shore with the crocodiles. What are you doing here? You know him? Where did he come from is a good question. Also, was he here before we got here? If he was, Shirka said she didn't sense any humans here. Makes this quite interesting. If he was here before, doesn't it? That does question what exactly is he. You know him? Yes, we met him on our journey before we reached Frotanis. Is this a coincidence? Sure is pretty. But why is he butt naked? Nudity's best for your health. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not a coincidence. Like twice when we've needed him, he's appeared. It kind of does remind you of the I think I can understand why people think he might be the Demon's Fetus, because the Demon's Fetus did something similar in helping Guts in kind of bad situations. One proud puck right there. There was a full moon the last time he appeared too. Oh yeah, there was, wasn't there? There was. Interesting. Is he some kind of like werewolf kid? Nights with full moons have very deep magical significance and are full of magical power. He's appeared now during 2 of them. And how could I fail to notice he was here until now? Although I can hardly sense the mysterious awe and hostility from that time. Okay. That kind of goes with what I was saying before about her not noticing any humanity here. Did you do that? Yes, he did. Are you from this land then? I can tell I've never seen him. I can tell you I've never seen him. Here, put this on. The sea breeze will chill you to the core. Who is this girl? I'm Isma. I made friends with Isidro and Shirka a little while ago. I live on the other side of the island. But as it turns out, I'm the last person on the whole island. Nice to meet you. She is fucking adorable, isn't she? What'd you make her say that? Gee, thanks. Damn it, Serp. Huh? It's my fault? Hey, Captain. She can come on board your ship. Can she come aboard your ship? Huh. It's cool, right? She's just one more person. Or what? You're gonna go leave this kid here all alone in this monster nest? Is that how heartless the If Navy is? You're the same as those pirates. Well, I don't mind. Your guest is my guest at this point. A generous captain's a good captain. Good little pat. Good news, huh, Isma? Anyway, you better come with us now. We can figure out later whatever's next. Leave the island? What? You don't want to? Huh? No, it's not that. I'm just surprised. I've always wanted to ride on a big ship like that. Awesome. It's an adventure. Let's go. I was hoping for this. And I was expecting it as well, of course. Alright, we'll just finish temporary repairs and get the hell away from this place. Right. Back to the swaying bed. Guess it's better than sleeping forever here. I think obviously this is not going to go as we plan, is it? Considering the next chapter's names. Not quite so fast. There's still something we need to do. What are you saying? If we don't hurry, more monsters will come. There's no guarantee you killed them all here. True enough. We'll be helpless if they attack us at sea, and we can't afford to wait for the morning sun. That's true. We'll settle things here at the island. Yep. But how? We don't know where the nest is. Yes, we do. I know where it is. That cave? That's the one. But if we stay here, the ship will still be attacked eventually. I have a plan to deal with that. Could we all go back to the ship for now? We also need to prepare before you march off into enemy territory, Guts. You got it. Spellcaster. Little fucking kid. Little Casca looking kid. What's your deal, boy? What's your deal? Bit scared and looking away. Sorry, Betchy. Did you miss me? Didn't they get smashed like an egg? Sleeping in a stable bed sure was a brief dream. Now we'll spend the night in fear of a monster attack. You have to get used to it eventually. I wonder how many fish you can load into that huge ship. Try and find out. It's full of smelly guys now anyway. Well, I beg your pardon. Yeah, there's all the cut up sea hares. What's up? What are they going to do? Why must it be out here? This is the best spot because it's so close to the center of the ship. What are they going to do? They're going to cast a spell to protect the ship. Does that mean we'll get to see Berserker's magic? No, not quite. I will cast the formation of the four. Lady Farnese? Again? How can a Vandemian be some kind of witch? Be proud. Be the opposite of your reaction right here. You should be proud, bro. Shaka, Farnese has come a long way. But it's so sudden. I cannot, mistress. I've never cast a single... Calm down. I now must become luminous and go with guts to meet the enemy. The enemy comes and attacks during that time. You, as a mage, must be the ship's key defense. Key defense? Mage? Me? This is just brilliant, isn't it? So this is like if she does this, this is her coming a fucking long way. The main defense of the ship right here, maybe the most important task. Maybe not the most difficult, but the most important task she's got right here. As she's had a lot of the time looking after Casca, it's honestly been one of the most important tasks. But I can't wait to see this. Key defense, like these keywords right here. Key defense, mage. Love to hear that. You'll be okay. The formation of the four is powerful, but it's one of the most basic spells. It's an ideal choice for your first time. You'll have no trouble now that you've harnessed your luminous body. Focus and have faith in your training. I will, of course, guide you through the ritual. Alright, I hope it works well. Okay, Ivalira, you got it. Even with those cards up, won't the directions change if the ship moves? Can I watch? I'll keep quiet. We'll have to be careful not to distract her. Hey, this ain't some show. This ain't a free show. Pay up. I guess we don't have much choice. Once the spell is fully in effect, the caster needs only to maintain her subconscious bearings. Like, it's quite funny how this kid is so okay with Casca adopting him as his mother, isn't it, as well? Like, surely that very much means something as well, right? That this kid is so fine with Casca being like his surrogate mother, probably real mother, but we don't know that for sure. Now, where'd these chapters go? Bloody hell. Now, as always, we synchronize our rhythms. I am a mage. I am the key defense. Hey, let's go. I love these shots. Awesome, awesome end to the chapter there. Again, some great character development for Farnese here. Just seeing how far she's come in her luminous body right here, alongside Shirka looking down upon the ship. Love these shots a lot. Look at her little sprout. Her little sprout head. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That is the end of the reaction today. Some great stuff in here, honestly. Love the developments in this second chapter here. The artwork in the first was fantastic. Obviously, like the start of this one a lot as well. But yeah, we'll read some comments quickly before we finish off for today. Yeah, honestly, Puck has been trying to make bags for a long time. Not sure he's ever. I think we have actually seen him succeed a few times. In the last arc, I think I remember him scamming a bunch of the rich Van Diemen partygoers. But yeah, some great developments here. I wonder how the comments will react to this. Again, we know they don't really like Farnese and whatever, so. To be honest, I didn't always never think bad of her. I didn't like Farnese that much at the start, but it makes sense you don't like Farnese that much at the start. But she's definitely come around a lot. Yeah, I kind of agree with this person. You're actually meant to not like her originally. Oh, we're actually getting some big praise for her. Yeah, I think some people, I always say about these initial reactions and what I say about people always being racist and sexist and having preconceived notions of a race or a certain sex. And a lot of the time it is warranted, but as we see in the comment section, some people, I think the problem comes from people not being able to get over that. There's always exceptions is the thing. There's always an exception to that kind of, if you say like Japanese people like fish food, a lot of fish food, that makes perfect sense, but there's probably a lot of Japanese people out there that can't eat fish and fish food and such, so it's like the people in the comment section that still hate her are people that believe everyone in Japan eats fish food and that there's nobody that doesn't, and when presented with someone that doesn't, they just don't believe it. It's like that's the stupidity we're at. The same people that don't like Farnese from back then, that's how I kind of see it. And it's the same with racists, with actual racists. Like the racist people brand as racist again. As you guys know, I brand everyone as kind of racist and sexist. But the actual kind of people that racially abuse people and such, that they're in that same manner of stupidity, aren't they? They can't get over those preconceived notions that are wrong sometimes. Again, I'm not saying that everything you say about a certain race or whatever is correct. There's a lot of bad things that people say about races and such that aren't correct, but it's making those distinctions and just thinking about it. Again, people, like, if you like from the definition of race, it's a whole point, and I can understand why people may not agree with me on it, but the actual definition of racism and sexism is to discriminate against a certain group of people for their ethnicity or race, or sex. And you could have preconceived notions, but just don't be rigid in your thinking. Yeah, just be smart. I feel like I'm the only one that has that kind of. I've never heard anyone say anything even like that. But I don't know. I just see that as logical, honestly. Like, you see, the French are all slug eaters. there's a few slug eaters in France, yes, but not everyone in France is a slug eater. as horrible as it sounds, and that's the thing. A lot of horrible things that they say about these people are true. A lot of horrible things they say are very much not true. In most cases, are very much not true, honestly. But there is certain truth to things. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a conceived notion. But yeah, enough of that. I don't think it sounds controversial, but I don't actually think what I'm saying there is that controversial. I think it's just how human brains work. If you went up to me, you'd think white male, and you'd have your preconceived notions of a white male, whether that be kind of a lot of the time often not bad nowadays, of being like, yeah, just being white is kind of seen as a kind of a bit of a bad thing, I guess. But it's absolutely fine if you think that. But and as long as you don't put that onto everyone, yeah, think what you think. As long as that doesn't hurt anyone, think what you think. Quite the tangent we got into there. But again, just to relate to the commenters, it's like the actual racist and sexist people are those people that just can't move on from that kind of original point. Their opinions can't be changed and such. Again, stupidity. Yeah, this person sums up pretty nicely here. Doesn't seem like many people at all in the comment section have any idea what this kid is, and understandable, because I've got absolutely no idea. No idea. It's definitely related to Casca in some manner, and the way it talks to Guts, it knows a lot about Guts. So. Perhaps this is like, if you think a while back, we got Griffith and Guts meeting. This was a long time ago, and the child of Guts within Griffith kind of, it sprung up for a second, didn't it? It actually impacted him, and we've never seen anything from that since. That kind of impact that having the demon baby, Guts and Casca's baby, being that his body, we haven't really seen anything since that kind of moment, but that was a moment. Let's not forget that. He's still in there somewhere, a little bit of his influence and such. So perhaps this is the astral projection or luminous body or whatever of his kid. I don't think that works out, does it? Because it's like that's the thing. No, because the world. Because I was gonna say, because the worlds like overlap now, it could be a thing. But we met him before the worlds kind of overlapped, and with the crocodile stuff. So maybe I'm talking rubbish here, but it might have something to do with, again, maybe like the astral body or form or alternate form of the demon baby, because he's still an influence out there. It's not like he's totally gone. I don't think there's still influence of him out there. I don't know. I don't know. But let's not forget that, though. I think that's actually a good idea not to forget, and to think back about the fact that that demon baby did impact Griffith a little bit. Now that they're one being. How is the kid suspicious? The kid is like the least suspicious. I mean, it's suspicious. He is suspicious in a way because he just arrives at the best possible time, but he's not suspicious in the terms that he's going to be like go against us or anything. He's actually like the complete opposite, because he saved us a couple of times and he shows up exactly when we need him, and he's actually quite nice. Oh, are they talking about the girl? Oh, she's absolutely fine. Isma's absolutely fine. I think. Could be wrong about that, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Again, quite the lengthy comment section there. Again, just talking about my whole point of view of that kind of stuff. Again, I know it sounds quite complicated, but believe me, I've got good intentions for that. Yeah, it's kind of like when you hear about rumors about people in a way as well. Just another point of that. All the time, there's a lot of falsities with it, but that kind of rumor, it comes from somewhere, whether that be the motivation to hate on someone and to cause mischief, or whether there is a slight bit of truth to what's actually being said to that, or even if there is no truth to it, that the truth in that kind of rumor is the fact that someone thinks that about someone. Like you say, someone's a dirty slag, for example, and they're not. But the truth in that comes from the person that spreading that, thinking that they are. Again, they're totally wrong, but I guess you're kind of welcome to your belief in that case, and you might actually be right, even though you're not proven. So yeah. Just yeah. I never really get I don't want to get into it too much, but I never really hear anyone with that kind of same point of view. As you usually just see like the two major extreme sides of it, don't you? So yeah, I always like to be on the fence and in the middle about kind of points like that. Yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Again, do let me know what you guys thought of these chapters down in the comment section. Some brilliant stuff today. Farnese, fantastic. Shirka, fantastic. Isma was great as usual. Everyone kind of got a bit of a chance to shine today a little bit. We had Serpent go flying in as well, of course, but yeah, great stuff. Beautiful artwork in the first chapter and some great developments in the second. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like. I've probably done this already. Again, let me know what you guys want in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. I'll be back next week with chapters 3 and 4, I believe. So see you guys then, and enjoy the rest of your day.